The thoughts and opinions expressed during this broadcast are for entertainment purposes only. They are not facts. Now enjoy the show.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Episode 21 of the Not Impressed podcast. We're back in another one. It's your boy Kanesworld.
For Pete's sake.
You feel me? We miss you guys, man. We know we had a little bit of technical difficulties last week. You know, we sorry about that. It's my fault. Oh shit, look at me already.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's my fault. It's all my fault. But I'll take this one. You know what I mean? I done put the camera on 60 frames per second. Took too much space.
That shit.
And we got a 45-minute video instead of an hour 15.
I couldn't believe, bro, when I looked back over there, I'm like,
yeah, that hurt.
wow.
It's heartbreaking. We've honestly, like 2-3 videos.
So many.
They haven't all been our fault, or you know, it's been certain things. You know, sometimes things just happen,
team, bro. You know
what I mean? Things just happen, man. But just know we still coming to bring you guys good product. Keep bringing these good conversations. You know what I mean? And we want you guys to keep joining up. You feel me? If you guys could drop in the comments anything you guys want us to talk about. If you check our page, we'd be dropping an NGL link so we could talk about things you guys want to talk about. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it going and keep that conversation going. You know what I mean? Episode 21 though.
Episode 21. Man. We are over 100 subscribers now.
Oh yeah, we got that 100 subscribers, which you guys all know what that means. What that means?
Riz God coming out
real soon. We're gonna be going out and we're gonna be getting some numbers. We said when we got 100 subscribers, we were gonna go out and get some phone numbers. So tap in. You feel me? Follow up. We're gonna be doing that real soon. Keep subscribing. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell his girl to tell her brother to tell his girl not to follow our personal pages because it's going to be a problem. But follow the Not Impressed podcast page.
Not Impressed,
it's going to be good content. We got way more content coming. We're already planning on some guests that's going to be coming real soon. Yeah. And we feel we fuck with you guys rocking with us so far till now. Yeah. And we ain't even brought no people yet.
Yeah, man. Honestly, like, so one thing I want to say is I want to show some gratitude to everybody out there because, like, when you look at the number 100, when you look at it on paper, it's just 100. Mm-hmm. But imagine there was 100 people right here, right now, bro, watching us live, dog. That is a fucking, that's going to be a good number right there.
That's more than the amount of people watching Deal or No Deal live.
Exactly. So shout out to you guys, day one fans, family, not even fans, bro, family, day one family right here.
Really supporting, you feel me?
So we appreciate you guys.
All the new people, everybody at the job, you feel me? I know you guys been locking in. All the family, all the people, you know, we rock with you guys.
But what's cracking, bro? How was this? We got. I feel like we have a lot to unpack.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of stuff
because it's been such a crazy, like, eventful week.
For sure.
Let's start off with the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Congrats to the Chiefs.
That was a good Super Bowl.
That was a good game because it was like super offensive. A lot of the games have been defensive. Yeah. You know, it's like a blowout because they can't score because their defense is so good. Yeah. You know what I mean? Low scoring games, stuff like that.
Yeah. Compared to that Cowboys versus Niners game.
Oh, yeah.
This was like, was gold.
Yeah, but that game was so good, man. It was a lot of back and forth. The Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes. You had two very good quarterbacks just going back and forth. Yeah. Couldn't be stopped. Patrick Mahomes hurt.
Yeah,
still coming out limping, doing
like,
his thing.
Like a high ankle sprain or something like that too?
Yeah, it was like a high ankle sprain. And then he already had a problem for like the last 2 weeks.
That's rough.
He already had a problem for the last 2 weeks. But I got to ask you, controversial.
What's up?
What do you think about the hold? What do you think about the hold?
I was calling it as soon as it happened. I'm like, PI.
Yeah.
And because it literally disrupted him, bro. Like,
but you know he wasn't going to catch it, right? It was still way too far.
Yeah, but it's still the disruption and the fact that it's a rule, right?
Yeah.
It's a PI. What do you think?
This is what I think. Okay, so yes, it was a PI, right? Yeah. But I would say that any DB coach would say it wasn't perfect, like it wasn't great, but like the hand on the hip is taught. You know what I mean? You don't pull, but the hand on the hip is okay.
But it kind of made him like...
I didn't see any pullback. But what I would say is a DB coach would say it was near perfect. So it wasn't a perfect, you know, he obviously got beat. That's the only reason you hold somebody is because you got beat.
Yeah.
So it wasn't perfect, but I would say...
That was good DB.
It was 80% good.
That was good coverage.
Yeah, good coverage. And I would say this. I would say if that happens in the second quarter, first quarter, it might go unnoticed and get passed. Yeah. The fact that it was the fourth quarter, 1 minute and 18 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wish they would have let it go because if they would have let it go, it would have been 4th down. The Eagles would have got the ball with about 1 minute 18.
Yeah.
They would have been up by 3, and then the Eagles would have had to drive down.
Yeah.
That would have made a way better Super Bowl. But at the same time, to play devil's advocate, you could say also if like it wouldn't have been called, the Eagles would have won, then that would have been the controversy. It would have been like, damn, the Chiefs should have got that call. You know what I mean?
So I mean, I get that, but I think like the rule is the rule, and I feel like the fact that like in that split moment, like there was like a little bit like of a hesitation now that calls. You feel me? Who knows? The guy ain't gonna probably catch the ball, right? But it's just like it calls something.
Whether he's gonna catch it or not, if
it's
you hold him back,
you know?
yeah, for sure.
But nonetheless, good fucking. It was a really good Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But like, what was I trying to get at with the Super Bowl? Like we talked about this a little bit in like I think like our second podcast or something like that. I am tired of these big games being decided by field goals, bro. I think, okay, yeah, I mean, I get it's a part of the game, but I think that if it's gonna be something where like this is to win the game, it has to go to wherever the top, like the furthest kick has ever been in the NFL.
Yeah,
that's where you got to kick that motherfucker from.
That'd be crazy.
Like if you're saying, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and try this to win the game.
Yeah,
you need to take it back. I think the farthest kick has been like 56 yards or something like that.
Yeah,
that's where it got to go, and that's where you kick it from.
Well, you know the overtime rule is that basically if it's by a field goal, it doesn't count.
Yeah,
well, like so then it does count, but they get a chance.
They get points to
return the favor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then if they get a touchdown, it's just over.
Yeah.
So they could do something like that.
That's
I
what
guess.
I'm saying.
Like fourth quarter.
I think that like the game should no longer be decided by points, bro. Like 3 points, because the like what I feel like is to win the game, you need a touchdown.
Yeah.
Not a field goal points. No, you need a touchdown.
It's arguable. It's arguable.
I mean, everybody in the comments, please chime in. Like,
let us know if you think they should do that or if they should just.
Because I think, okay, so I'm not saying it's easy to kick a fucking field goal.
And that guy had just missed a field goal. It was like a 35, 40-yard field goal he had missed.
I heard that shit. Bong. I'm like, I was going for the Eagles. Who were you going for?
Probably the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Probably the Chiefs. I like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Because he's just, the athleticism is insane.
Yeah.
Like you don't see that.
Hey, but that was incredible, man. Shout out to the fact that there was 2 black quarterbacks playing in the Super Bowl.
Fire. And Patrick Mahomes is the first black quarterback to get two Super Bowls.
Hey, you know who I love? Patrick Mahomes' dad, bro.
Oh, yeah. He said, we smoking on that Philly blunt. A Philly blunt all week, homie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to smoke a blunt here.
Oh, yeah, bro. When I seen that show, I'm like, that's funny.
Obviously, we got to talk about it. What'd you think about the Rihanna halftime show? AKA the Rihanna concert interrupted by the Super Bowl.
right, straight up.
What'd you think?
I thought it was dope, man. I thought it was dope. I don't see, I mean, because when I told you, you're like, I'm like, what do you want to do? Start doing backflips or something, bro? Like, he was on a fucking crazy platform. Like, that was insane.
The platform just kept going up and down.
But that's hard, bro.
That was cool. It looked like the Super Smash Brothers fucking shit. That's what it looked like.
It looked like the old school one.
Yeah.
No, I think it was a great performance, man. But instantly when I seen that shit, I'm like,
is she pregnant?
She pregnant.
That's what everybody was saying. I
want to say what I told you on the.
But honestly, this is what I'm gonna say about the halftime show. It was cool. It was a lot of nostalgia, a lot of nostalgic songs. Like took me back to high school. Like all of the lights, you feel me?
Rude Boy and shit.
Rude Boy, all of the lights. Crazy nostalgia. But what I will say is like, I get it. She's pregnant, so she can't do too much choreography. Can't go too crazy.
Yeah.
But even the backup dancers, it was just like they were on some like synchronized swimming type shit. Like they're just doing this.
Choreography was just kind of.
They're doing this. They're doing this.
Are you talking like the shit when the girls go into like when they do the water shows?
Yeah, the synchronized swimming when they're just like doing everything together, but it's not too impressive.
Yeah.
But they did some shit where they like kick their legs like this.
Yeah.
Like that type of shit. That was like the whole show, and it was just
Got you.
I wasn't too impressive. Like,
I wasn't really too much paying attention to them, but I seen a clip, bro. One of the people almost fell off that motherfucker.
Yeah. It was more like they were doing the interactive thing with the camera, so it was like they had to spread open and they came in and the camera went. Like I got that part, but it just felt like it wasn't too impressive.
But I think Rihanna killed her. I mean, she did her thing, bro.
How?
In what way? She just put on a performance, bro.
What did she kill though?
She brought out all the classics and she walked around looking sexy as hell, even though she's pregnant, and just put on a show.
What did she put on?
What do you expect her to do? A fucking like
something?
A fucking like
I said,
like
I
breakdancing?
don't hold nothing against her because she was pregnant. She probably couldn't do all the moves.
Yeah.
But there was nothing impressive about it besides the nostalgia of the songs.
I mean, if you want to say that, bro, I
she
think
wasn't even singing.
If you want to say that, I think that the Super Bowl when Dre and them came out like was not impressive either.
That wasn't impressive. I mean, it was impressive because of who was there, and then they had all the stuff coming up. They had the Compton Courthouse. They had that stuff, the Lowriders.
The set was,
and then the fact that it was all them, like, yeah. But
I think I think she served her purpose, bro. What do you want her to do?
Show me. Watch the Shakira and J-Lo one.
That was good.
Watch the Janet Jackson one.
That one. I was gonna say those are probably like the two best like performances we've seen,
bro. They're
ever.
But yeah, okay. Like I said, they're busting out moves, which obviously she's pregnant. She can't be moving like Janet Jackson or Shakira was at the time. Yeah. But even like, I would like to see some dancers doing that, like moving like that.
So you're just saying choreography was just off for you?
It
like
was
you just
weak.
So I'm gonna say this though.
I could have came up with some good choreo. Hit me up.
I wonder if like
I'm Chris Stokes.
I wonder if they use like, because I mean, it's quite a statement to say, hey, look, guys, I'm pregnant, like on the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if that was like kind of like thought out.
Probably. And then also, I feel like what it was is that they couldn't go too crazy on the dance moves because they kind of had to match her energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the move, like the little chill movement she's doing are like matching what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't just be going crazy.
You're saying the dancers?
Because then it would just like point out even more how she's like just chilling.
I think it was a good performance, man. We're all fucking hyped up to see her.
It was cool. All respect to her. You know what I mean? I thought it was dope. And like I said, you can't expect too much when somebody's pregnant. But I wasn't too impressed with it. The nostalgia was there, but the everything else.
I like how they started out with her in this floating like platform above whatever. But I'm trying to think, like, bro, was there actual like harnesses holding her up or like what?
Not holding her up. I did see some kind of thing that looked like they were like chains to her leg, but I never seen her holding it. All I really seen was the harness holding the actual
platform.
Yeah,
that shows a trip, bro. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Because like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's.
You seen a dude fall? Like, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. Good thing.
But man, shout out to Kansas City Chiefs for winning the Super Bowl. I think this is their. I think the last time they won was 2020.
The last one.
Yeah.
So they're saying that basically, if you get 3 out of 5 years, it's a dynasty. So they got 2 so far. It's been 3 years, so. They got 2 more years to get another.
It's crazy that like I always talked about like this season, like because I've been so out of tune with the football stuff. To see these teams that are the top teams now is impressive, dog. For real, like I've never really seen Kansas City be the team. You know what I mean? So shout out to them.
And the Eagles haven't been the team since Mark Wahlberg was on there. You know what I mean? That's probably the last time.
No, you know what? It's funny. I thought that their last championship was like. Back then when
they just won like 2 years ago.
2018, bro, they won. I didn't fucking know that. I was like, oh, they haven't won since the 70s, you know, but no, they've had one in 2018.
So I wanted to ask you, what are some like old clothes, like outfit things that were cool back in the day that aren't cool now?
I mean, fuck. FUBU, of course.
Like for example, I was thinking of the LED belts. You remember those?
Oh, yeah.
The LED belts. They were like a little studded, a little LED.
And you could put whatever message you want to put.
Who out there remembers those LED belts? I remember I wanted one so bad, and I probably only wore it for like 3 months or something like that.
I remember when Famous Star was popping.
Oh, Famous Star was lit. Famous Star was lit.
But I mean, I don't see these brands anymore, so I don't even know they like FUBU. I don't feel like I see FUBU or
you don't see that anymore.
Fat Farm.
But even not specifically like a brand, just like I said, the LED belt.
Or like just a style.
Yeah, like a style. Or like, remember they had the seatbelt belts?
Yeah.
Those were jumping for a while.
Or of course, like anybody from like the Hispanic neighborhoods and stuff. I feel like in the Hispanic neighborhood, the letter belts.
Oh, letter belts? For sure.
Letter belts.
Letter belts.
Stuff in your shoes. You ever did that?
Stuff in your shoes? I didn't, but I knew people who did.
Yeah, that stuff in your shoes shit, bro, is out of the window. What else? Spiky hair.
Spiky hair. Niggas had spiky bracelets, the studded bracelets, the studded belts.
But you know what? I think that like a lot of that stuff, like it kind of comes back though, man, because like Champion, the brand Champion.
Yeah.
If you were wearing Champion back in the day, like niggas looked at you like you were kind of like low-key, like didn't have it.
Yeah.
Like there were cheap shirts and whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like now they've branded themselves a little better. and I feel like I see more people wearing champion stuff.
Yeah, I could see that.
What about Fila's? Were you ever rocking Fila's?
I never had no Fila's.
I have some Fila's right here.
I never had no Fila's. I've seen people also rock some Fila's now, like, and it's swaggy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like everything like that we're talking about is kind of falling off. Like it's low key coming back. Baggy clothing and stuff is coming back. All types of shit.
Another nostalgic thing, your mama jokes. Remember that? Your mama jokes when you were in middle school or elementary school would just go crazy.
The show? Or,
no, like
or just
literally, like saying them. Like that shit was the shit. You remember any good?
I had a Yo Mama joke I said the other day, yesterday I think it was. Fuck. What was it? Oh, I seen one. Okay, another one. It says, your mama's so fat that it takes you, what the fuck they say? It takes you a bus and 2 trains to get on her good side.
I heard that. That's a good one. That's a good one. Or how about your mama's so fat, I swerved to miss her in my car and I ran out of gas.
You know what's funny? You talk about them your mama jokes. My cousin Melvin was like, hey, you guys should do a segment of like just all nostalgic things. And you're bringing it up right now. And one of them was like, oh, you should bring back like some old Yo Mama jokes. Another one is, and I seen this on that show, Yo Mama. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Your mama's so skinny that she could dodge raindrops.
That's a good one. What about you're so poor, if I walk through your front door, I'll walk through your back door at the same time.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Another one, another good Yo Mama joke. Oh, your mama's so poor, I seen her kicking a can. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, we're moving.
I heard that one. I remember that one. That was a classic.
Old school shit.
Yeah, classic.
But yeah, Yo Mama, did you ever watch the show though? Like, did you like?
I remember watching it, but I don't remember specifically.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. It was decent. You know, it was a decent show on
was it MTV?
MTV had all the classes, bro. Room Raiders.
I was gonna say that right now. Remember Room Raiders?
Room Raiders was probably my favorite one.
Room Raiders was popping. Or Next was fire.
Or what was the one? Parental Control.
Hell yeah. They never liked their fucking, they were just trying to hook him up with somebody else.
A random ass nigga.
Yeah. I'd rather you be with this random ass nigga than this nigga for sure.
Like fuck that nigga with the worm with braids.
That's funny.
The one that got his eyebrows 2 inches to the left.
What's that, bitch?
You. Yeah.
My eyebrows 2 inches to the left.
Yeah, like we got one eyebrows a little crooked and shit. He's the type of nigga that look in the mirror and shit, be like, oh, I got a zit. I can't go out today.
Yeah, right. This nigga has twin zits, one on his ass and one on his face.
Twins.
You ever seen?
I got two pimples on my ass, bro. Both identical. One on one cheek, one on the other cheek.
Y'all ever seen twin zits? How you get one on your ass and one on your face? That's crazy.
Let's move forward though, man. Shout out to Your Mama jokes. That was a good one though. Another big thing, and I think we could thank Kyle for it. Because I think they heard him. I think the GM at Lakers heard you, bro.
What?
No.
I love you, Jeannie
Rob,
Buss. I'm
Rob.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Jeannie Buss, I love you, baby. I would do anything for Jeannie Buss. If she wanted me to carry around,
I'm sure Jeannie would make any of us bus.
If Jeannie Buss wanted me to carry around her purse and her little puppy, I would literally, wait for me, Jeannie.
You'll be the one carrying her little teacup.
Wait for me, Jeannie.
Shit.
Hell yeah. I'll just be right there standing behind her.
Bro, when she was over there, like, she seemed like she wanted Dwayne Wade and shit. She was over there rubbing that nigga's back.
I'm not going to lie. Over the years, I've seen her real friendly with a lot of the black players.
Guys. Yeah. She's been around them all her life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? No, Pelinka. Rob, what was his name? Rob Pelinka?
Mm-hmm.
He heard your prayers, man. Westbrook is out of here, nigga.
Yes, sir.
And we got D-loading back, bro. D Russell.
Yeah, I'm still mad at him, but we'll see what he could do. He did put up like 15
Didn't
on his
he like
first day.
snitch on somebody or some shit?
He snitched on Nick Young. He got a video of him talking about hooking up with another girl and shit.
Yeah.
And then we dropped his ass for like, nah, we don't do that around here.
Yeah. So Westbrook, he got Westbrook. He got traded in a deal to the Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something about I really don't understand when they talk about buyouts and all that shit. I'm not no sports analysis motherfucker. But they're talking about like a buyout where he can like either sit out the season and still collect the check, or hop over to either the Clippers or the Bulls. And Paul George is trying his best to recruit him to the Clippers.
Imagine Paul George gets him and they're all good all of a sudden.
That'd be crazy. What do you think it was though, man? Like, what do you think it was that that was just lacking there?
It's some multiple things. Like he didn't fit into the scheme.
Yeah.
Like so first of all, I mean, he's known for getting a lot of turnovers, but also he needs the ball in his hand, so he needs to miss. He needs to turn it over so he can play good. And he'll rather get a triple-double than win sometimes. You know what I mean? Because that doesn't always
I want the stats.
That doesn't always correlate to a triple-double. But first of all, yeah, it's crazy to see a 6'3" guy, 6'4" point guard get rebounds, get 10 rebounds. But also, let's think about this. If the center he'll be snatching the rebounds from the center. So if the center was getting the ball, where would he be? Running down the court. Exactly. Yeah. So now we're actually losing a nigga.
Yeah.
Because now we're losing the center and we're losing him
like
on the fast break.
Yeah.
You're losing 2-3 players and shit. Not only that, then at the same time, like how we play, which isn't the best, is like we played slow down ball. So it's ISO LeBron, ISO AD. They kick it out to somebody who shoots. But you got this guy who needs the ball in his hand all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like not matching up. And then on top of that, the pressure. Like it was instant, so much pressure and everybody on him. I'm pretty sure in his head he was like, he didn't even know what to do. He's like, if I shoot it, they get mad at me. Yeah. If I don't shoot it, they get mad at me. Yeah. If I lay it up, they get mad at me. Yeah. If I pass it out,
he doesn't know where to fit.
So it just fucked up his whole brain, and I think he lost all his confidence.
No, he did, bro. He did, man, for sure.
Yeah, he was scared to do. And also, I was just so confused because I'm like, it's clear what his skill is, what his top skill is. It's laying it up, driving to the rim,
yeah,
kicking out, and shooting mid-ranges.
Yeah.
Why is this man standing in the corner shooting threes? Why is he not driving, then mid-range? Driving, mid-range. Yeah. Driving, get fouled. Yeah. Driving, get fouled. That should have been all that was happening with him.
One thing I hate about the game of basketball right now, and I mean, I get everything got to change and evolution and stuff like that, right? I hate that it's a shooter's game now. I like LeBron James. I seen him numerous times. Even LeBron James, bro, make it like literally 2 feet away from the rim, and instead of just getting that contact and still putting up the shot, he kicks it out to the open man. Which is, I get it, he's open, but you're already there. Just put the shot up.
Oh, that's a fact, man.
You know, it's a shooter's game, man. Steph Curry's to blame.
Steph Curry's the god, man. Why take 2 when you could take 3?
Hey, Curry, bro, is a fucking creative player for sure.
I'm still not completely sold on what we can do yet with all these new players, but I mean, D'Lo's a better point guard. You're getting less turnovers. He already put up 15 points. 15 points.
It's a good player right there.
It's a good point guard. Let me get 15 to 20 points tonight, even 15. Let me get 6 to 10 assists and less than 6 turnovers, because Russ is getting 6 to 8 turnovers.
Yeah. So, and that's right there. We talked about it a little bit. The turnovers was what gonna kill anybody, bro. Yeah. Like, and then you got turnovers and then making points on the turnover.
Then, eight turnovers. If they get 8 threes off that, that's 24 points. We can't catch up.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's it for the
basketball talk.
Basketball talk. We got a lot of things to uncover, guys. I'm gonna just keep saying that shit. What is going on
with these spy balloons?
With these balloons, man.
So apparently, I was watching something earlier. Apparently, these balloons have been here all the way since the Trump administration, but that they never actually seen them.
Oh,
and that they were actually already up there in the whole transfer of power from Trump to Biden. They said that the first one that they seen, I think, was 2020 or 2021, was the first one that they started to see. They're making all these type of things talking about, oh, well, the only reason why we're seeing more is because what they said is they open the range of the radar, so they're looking more in depth at little things that they would have ignored before, and that's why they're seeing them now.
That's why it came up.
That's why they're all of a sudden seeing them now. But to see 8, that's just sick, man. Regardless of what they are, what's going on, the fact that, and then you're telling me that they've been up there this whole time, and the fact that you're not seeing it, and that's supposed to comfort me, is insane.
I seen something today though too that adds to that though. There is supposedly, the yellow one's gonna work. There is I haven't read into it, so I'm not gonna say this is 100% fact, but I've seen multiple people talking about it. Excuse me. Fucking, there is Chinese and Russian ships, bro, that have been parked in next to Alaska and next to Hawaii. and they've been out there, bro. That's a little concerning for me. What are they doing there? What's going on?
That's very concerning.
So, and I've like okay, so like let's get into a little bit more of like how I've been personally feeling about everything that's going on, bro. I don't know what it is, bro, but there is this feeling of this like this big thing that's gonna happen, bro. I don't know if it's a good job of the media, putting the paranoia on us and shit like that, right? And fear and everything. But I just feel like there's just something disruptive gonna happen, with the COVID stuff and spy balloons and these guys parked outside the United States damn near. You know what I mean? And the tension that's just been going on in the world.
The thing too, well, they're saying it's like part of national security, and that's why they don't want to explain completely what's going on, is because they also want to keep it hush hush as they're trying to figure it out. But the thing that confuses me is they still at this point supposedly don't know what all of them are. They know that one or two of them was a spy balloon, but the other 6, they said that one was like a hexagon shape. The other ones they don't even know. And the thing is, they're saying they're shooting them down and they're trying to find the pieces and figure out what it is.
Yeah.
So you're telling me something is flying in the air and we can't do a couple passes, fly past it? We can't get a satellite to get some good imagery of it?
Yeah.
And before you blow it up?
Yeah.
You got to blow it up, then try to figure it out?
Yeah. A little weird.
Hella weird.
The White House did make a statement though, saying that they are not of alien mumbo jumbo.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, they're not extraterrestrial.
They're not.
But I'm going to tell you this though. You're telling me they're not extraterrestrial, but you're also telling me you don't know what they are.
Yeah.
I
counteract.
Counterintuitive. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's all very strange, and whether they're extraterrestrial or not, or they are, it still stands the point that how do we not know and the general public not know? And it's a question to ask, man.
It's weird, bro. It's very weird.
And also, like, the balloons. Like, why balloons? Like, they could use satellites. They could use all this different stuff.
Yeah.
What makes them use balloons? But also, I could say, if it's been around since 2020, 2021, and like they said that basically it was in an area, because radar usually they try to check in certain like levels, like certain heights,
30,000 feet. Yeah, this is supposed to be at like 40,000.
Yeah, so maybe the reason why they did balloons is because what they said was the what was actually driving them, the propulsion system, wasn't like the normal thing you would see, like a jet or a plane or something like that.
Yeah.
And maybe they're using the balloon because it's less of a heat trace, which makes it even harder to track and find. But like I said, they've been saying if they found 8 just in this last,
there's more up there.
So often where could it stop?
Yeah, there's a lot more out there, dog.
Where could it stop? And how do they get it without us knowing, when supposedly we have all their shit bugged? We have
so my next thing though is that it could possibly be US just technology too, though, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like I said, man, I think that the US does a lot of punch me in the face. They even do sometimes I'm gonna punch myself in the face and make it look like somebody else punched me in the face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. All I do know is that like the feeling I get, bro, like the intuitive feeling that I get, bro, is that there's gonna be something very disruptive again with our livelihood.
Yeah, there's a lot of uneasiness, man. I can't call it. I can't say there is, there's not. I can't say if it's the media or not, man. Everybody stay safe, man. If you don't have it, again, get one. Yeah. Everybody, protect yourselves. A lot of people, I know there's a lot of talk with gun control laws and stuff like that, but
yeah,
I'm going to tell you this. Back in the day, when everybody had swords, that was the weapon of choice.
And everybody
had one. You don't want to be caught without a sword. A gun is your sword. Stay safe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that it's to the point where they're going to try to invade America and this and that, you know what I mean? But either way, stay safe, stay protected, you know what I mean? We just have to keep following it, keep tuning into the Not Impressed podcast
and figure it out, right?
Yep.
No, look. So I'm gonna be a little conspiracy theorist right now. It could be the beginning stages of a Project Blue Beam.
It's so crazy, man. So much media and so much shit, and then they be saying even like, oh, what if they're just trying to distract us? Because we have been coming up with a lot of information about like the elites and the type of stuff they got going on. Like, is it them trying to like distract us onto some other stuff? I don't know, man. I mean, did you see the Chinese satellite, the lasers?
Yeah.
That was crazy too. If you guys ain't seen
that's
that,
what I'm saying, dog.
There was a Chinese satellite that was actually shooting green lasers, not shooting like burning the
but
floor,
you could see the
but
green,
you could see them like just making a visual. And if you could make lasers, line and lasers, you could make a whole hologram or video at that point. You know what I mean? That means you could get 50 of them and just make a whole image. You know what I mean?
And like I said, like if something like that was to happen, bro, instant frenzy. And the thing is, like, they would have to add in some actual destruction, though. Like, it can't just be like, oh, fucking, you see like this spaceship or whatever, and it shoots something and it blows up, but like nothing blows up.
But
they gotta add in.
My argument was you don't even need nothing to blow up. All you got to see is a UFO flying around. That's gonna be enough to make some.
True.
Panic.
You're right.
If I see a UFO flying around, panic. Motherfuckers is all the
and
toilet
you hear like this crazy voice or something,
noise or something. All the toilet paper is missing from the store again. There's no more bread, no nothing. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Hey, that was a crazy thing to see, dog.
That was crazy. Yeah, for sure. Trying to go to the store. Everybody's going to the store. I'm like, I'm the last nigga going and shit.
You're like, I'm gonna be cool.
Yeah, and there ain't nothing there.
Yeah.
I'm walking through empty aisles like,
you know what's
like the
funny?
Apocalypse.
Hey, if anybody out there, if that shit ever happens again, dog, go to the rich town, bro. They keep the rich well organized and packed.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we were going. We were traveling to Thousand Oaks, bro, to do our shopping.
They had everything, huh?
Everything stocked up. So yeah, fucking, that's crazy shit. I don't know what that is. But let me ask you this. Not on some like Illuminati devil shit, but do you think that there is an actual shadow government that really runs everything?
For sure. They say that there's like 10 people that control the whole world or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Or 13 families.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
That control the whole world.
Rothschilds.
Definitely.
Rockefellers.
I definitely believe that. Because the thing is, if you have the power, you're not going to
let money.
If you have the money and you have the power, you wouldn't let it go.
Yeah.
Like if you had the power and you could control the world and you had a kid, you're not going to not pass it down.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
I think also too, like it's like this though. This is my like when someone like tries to argue this, I just say this: if I had $1 million and you had $1, do you think you're gonna tell me what to do?
No.
No, you're not. I'm gonna tell you what to do. I'm gonna tell you what to eat, what to see, what you can, what knowledge you can gain, basically, whatever secrets there is out there. What we're able to like. You know, I'm gonna feed you what I want to feed you, dog. You know what I mean?
What to buy?
Yeah, bro. And the thing is that people really fail to realize that when it comes to politics, dog, like they're funded, by people.
The people, the senators are funded.
Yeah.
The
and we don't know who they're funded. It's not like they're walking around with their sponsor on them.
Yeah, exactly. There's millions of dollars going to the president of the United States and saying we're gonna do our best to make you the president. And guess what? We have all these things that we want in line. You know what I mean? Even if it's not, supposedly it's not specifically said, but it's obvious. But even that's enough to coerce somebody to do something. If you just enough to, if I gave you $1 million and you know my mission is to drill in wherever the fuck I want, I'm pretty sure without me even telling you, if that bill comes up or something comes up, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I remember. This nigga gave me $1 million. He wants to drill in Montana. I got him.
It's just like a contract, you know? So anybody out there, man, because I know we have a lot of people on the fence about this topic. I've talked to many people, bro, that won't even entertain it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say this. Do your own research, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, go look out there. There's a lot of information out there. I get it that people could make shit up and the internet's not believable, bro, but just look at the facts. Don't look at the opinions.
Figure out for yourself. And then
look at the facts, bro. And look somewhere else and look at those facts. You know what I mean? Like, put it all together, dog. I think that the problem is, and I think our generation, well, no, I won't even say our generations. I'll say the 80s babies and shit.
Yeah.
From the 80s babies on, bro, they were like, wait a second, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let me look into shit. Let me see that just because they're saying that this is blue, let me go and make sure that this is blue.
Yeah.
And I think that the people before, they're just so like closed-minded. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's like closed-mindedness. Like, I'm not saying that these events didn't happen, 9/11. I'm not saying that the school shootings, the mass murders didn't happen.
Yeah.
But I'm saying go look at the reason why they happen.
Yeah.
You feel me? Don't.
Yeah. I mean, look for yourself. I agree
look
with
for
that.
yourself.
Look for yourself for
Look
sure.
for yourself.
I agree with that.
So,
but off of the conspiracy theories, if you guys got some ideas, or I would love to hear you guys' input. I like to see what other people are thinking. You know what I mean? So something I was thinking about the other day that's been gone, and it's like because of the pandemic and everything, is shaking hands.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we do not shake hands.
I'm more of a.
Everybody's a fist bump first.
Yeah.
And
some are over the elbow still.
And the thing about that is like you learn a lot by shaking somebody's hand. I could
At least you were taught. That's where you're taught.
I can. Like if I meet a female and I go to her house and I shake her dad's hand and he's got a soft handshake.
Yeah.
I already know he's a chump.
Well, I mean,
I know he's weak.
But does that really mean that?
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's what we're taught.
It means you're not confident. You could sense somebody. It's what you're taught, but you can sense somebody's confidence in their handshake.
So let me say this.
You can tell how much somebody fucks with you, even if it's not a serious handshake, like a business handshake, which, like I said, if I meet somebody for the first time and I do a solid handshake and their shit is like this, I met a guy who's like this. You're shaking his hand and he kind of just like barely grips it and shit. Bro, you can tell the confidence of somebody. Yeah. But even a dap up or some shit like that, you could tell how much somebody's your homie.
Yeah, I get you.
If they come up to me and they give me a little weak, like, oh, he don't fuck with me. Yeah. But if I fuck with you, I'm gonna pull you.
What about the left-handed?
Nah, that's disrespect.
They say the left hand is disrespect.
You know why it's disrespect?
No.
Okay, so basically back in the day, before they had toilet paper, you would wipe your ass with your non-dominant hand, which the more often than not is your left hand. So it was always respectful to shake with your right hand.
Well, and that's different nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, still, it should, most of the time it's right, but I just feel, even though that has nothing to do with me, but yeah, I don't like when people shake my hand with their
the
left hand. Yeah, for sure.
That's interesting. I never really thought about that, but yeah, I mean, I get it. Like with the whole like what we're taught about body language and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It does kind of give you like a ration of how this person is,
how confident they are, how they feel.
Like even when they say like you should look people in the eyes and stuff like that. Sometimes it'd be weird though.
Yeah,
looking people in the eyes.
I'm not always the best, but I try to
I definitely try to, but like even right now, like I'm talking to you, but I'm like looking forward sometimes. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I think me personally, I don't think that the eye contact is a lot like a thing. I think it's just more so like you have to be able to still look at you, and then I mean they can go. You know what I mean? If you when you're doing like a speech course in college or whatever, they talk about when you're standing up speaking in front of people, that you should just not be looking down. You like address this, and then you can look over there. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think that's
but I can see that, and I think that like if you're having a conversation, I mean, teach their own. Like, but you can definitely see how like looking at somebody in the eye shows that you're actually like actively listening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm looking away, I could be thinking something else. True. I could like, so kind of the respecting is showing that. But yeah, it's not always easy. Depends how you're brought up, awkwardness, shit like that.
What about walking in the room? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but can you like, you think shaking hands, you could definitely like tell what type of person somebody is, right? Not completely. Obviously, it's not a complete answer, but
so do I prejudge off of it? Yes, because of what we're taught.
But is it taught or is it really what you're feeling? That's what I'm saying.
I just think it kind of coincides with it. I think that my feeling probably isn't even my own feeling about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're programmed to feel that way. Like this guy, just because he's just a little more gentle, or what are you saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is he harder because he's gripping? I've met guys that like I feel like are complete fucking straight chumps, and they're over here squeezing the fuck out of your hand.
Yeah, and that still kind of tells me something too, that they're fucking chump.
Because I've seen a guy do that to even the females, bro. Like,
yeah, chump. He's a weirdo.
Yeah,
I would never do no shit like that.
You know what? Feel me? You're right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You're right, because he was a fucking weirdo, bro, about it.
Exactly.
And you know what? The guy could have been cool, but he was just so weird, and he did that even to the female. My girl instantly was, I don't like that, fool.
Even like too hard can tell you like, oh, he's like trying to show me something. He's trying to flex
on his chest,
or he's like, yeah, some of that.
You're right. So, but I'm just playing devil's advocate about it too. Like, like it is a predeceived like programming that we've, body language and things like that. Being a man, you're supposed to like shake firmly and look him in the eyes and never be sitting down.
Yeah,
while you shake another man or meet a person.
I don't Too hard tells me something, and too light tells me something.
Gotcha.
It's got to be something in the middle.
Like
there's a
fucking-
respectful,
like the Three Little Bears and shit.
There's a
nigga.
respectful, solid. You feel me?
It's funny though because you're right about depending on your relationship is how you address like you know I've seen many videos where Barack Obama when he gets a shake from like let's say LeBron James it's like a
yo, what's up, my boy?
You know what I mean? It isn't this like Illuminati shake, you know that they be doing.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
No, what was I gonna say about the something more about this body language thing? Oh, walking into the room. Well, how would you say that when you walk into the room? How are you walking into the room? Like, are you letting your presence be known walking into the room? Or are you just kind of like, or are you the type of nigga that's gonna grab your phone and like look at your phone while you walk in the room?
No, I'm gonna let I don't want to say let my presence be known, but I'm looking at everybody in the eyes. If I haven't met them, I'm saying what's up to everybody. I mean, if it's a large room, obviously not. But
I mean, I'm just saying, could you be walking into like, let's say like a food court area, like in the mall? You know, like how are you walking in there? Like, are you like, because some people are very, very timid and shy, and they're gonna walk in there, and then I hear, you know, like just being a more confident person, you're gonna walk in there straight, you know, not chest out, but like up, all right, looking like you're gonna. If someone looks at you, you're looking directly back at them, and then you know what I mean.
I feel like
you're working the room with your eyes and your.
I feel like that would most likely be me. And not only just on that fact, but just like how we grew up, bro, and like where you go and nigga, you go to the fucking liquor store, you go into the
always like
food
on
spot.
alert.
Yeah, always on alert. I feel like 10 times out of 10, bro. Like
it's bro. Sometimes when that happens, when I'm thinking like when I go to a situation where I'm like. Just anywhere, you know, and have to think about it. It's sad, bro. It's a fucking sad thing that we have to think about. Yeah, but it's a fucking truth, man.
I mean, it's the truth. It's like there's 8 billion people in this world, you know what I mean? Like, and like we were saying, even back in the days when you had a sword, you still got to worry about the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just what it is. And you just got to be safe. There's so many people, there's no way that all 8 billion of them can be right in the mind. You know what I mean? Like that.
That is crazy motherfuckers out here, bro. We see all the stories all day, every
crazy.
day.
And
man.
also just like how they be like, handling shit, you know, everybody living their own life. Like there's some people that couldn't handle the shit that I go through or you go through or somebody else goes through, and even that smallest thing is like a trigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So enter the room with confidence.
Yep.
Shake your hand firmly, not too hard.
I mean COVID, but if you do shake hands, you feel me? Not too hard.
It's funny how we talk about COVID, but it went into a good, I think a really good topic, bro. That us men, I think it's like more drilled on men though. That type of stuff.
I guess like handshakes and shit,
Yeah.
But I mean, like even women, I feel like, you know, look people in the eye when you talk to them and shit.
Yeah.
And show confidence.
So even shaking a woman's hand, are you putting a little pressure there? Or you with the women? I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not too light.
Yeah.
But I'm not like as firm as I would be with a man.
I feel like when it comes to women, bro, anytime I shake a woman's hand, it's a little, you know, I'm not.
I don't even. It's not even a straight.
It's kind of like just like
I kind of tilted a bit. I'm tilting it like this. I'm
He's like about to,
you feel me? Not sideways. Not
he comes in. My prince.
Nah, not
Nice
completely sideways like that, but like you know, give it a little halfway turn. Put it at about what is that? 2:00. Put it at about 2:00 and give it like a little, you know, little.
Hey, that's a good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, okay? So we're going to stay on this topic of handshaking, greeting, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When it comes to your homies fucking girls, what do you think is the proper way to like say your hellos and goodbyes? Is it a hug or is it just like a dap?
That's a good question. If it's my good friend and it's like his lady, his baby mama, I've known her for a long period of time, I'm going to give her a hug. A 1-arm hug. Not no 2-arm.
That's the thing too, is like a sidearm.
Yeah, 2-arm is extra. You give him a nice
nigga little, be full on embracing and shit.
Nah, hell no. You give a little light arm, you feel me? And
that was 3 seconds, nigga. What you talking about?
If I just met her and it's the homie and it's like, oh, it's your girl, hey, nice meeting you, you know, have a good one. Or I might not even shake, like, nice meeting you, have a good one, you feel me?
Yeah. I'll be dapping. I'll dap.
I'll say hello with a handshake for sure.
Yeah.
But if I'm just leaving and they're just chilling on the couch or some shit, I'm saying late to him. And I'm like, all right, have a good one type shit, or nice meeting you type shit.
You know what I always find is awkward, bro? We all have these awkward moments, right? But it's always the handshake hug. Like, you know, someone's already extending a hug, your hand, and it's like, oh, wait, what are we doing? And then you like fumble around. It's like the most awkward.
That's a fact. That's a fact. When you don't know what
what should I do? Let's move on though, man. Good. That was a really good topic, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna start sounding like No Jumper. Hey, you did a great job. You did a great. Adam's gonna come. We don't need that shit.
Dick riding.
Something's going on with No Jumper, bro.
Hey, talking about No Jumper, since we talking about it, man, shout out House Phone, shout out Pot Lord. If you guys watch all that shit, Blasey, Yuri, that's No Jumper is a podcast. It's a hip hop podcast.
Great,
mostly.
great podcast.
Great podcast, but there's been a lot of iffy stuff going on over there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you saw, but House Phone officially left.
Blasey so it's left. Official.
Yeah. Well, Pot Lord got fired supposedly.
Yeah.
Blasey posted that he left. You know what I mean? He's like all respect and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then
House Phone was just like,
and then House Phone didn't say anything for like 2 weeks, and he just posted on his page that they're doing their own podcast called Biggest Bros Entertainment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's the same 4 guys: Yuri, Pollard, Blasey, and House Phone. So
as they should, man, as they should. I think that anybody on No Jumper, I'm not saying like going there with the mentality to use it as a stepping stone, but like we're in a day and age, bro, where anybody could just do their own thing.
Going there with the mentality, doing it as a stepping stone. You feel me? Get your little clout tokens.
It's like going there with.
That's exactly what you.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, because, like, bro, loyalty is not. This is like not that much loyalty out here now.
For sure, exactly, and it's not disrespectful to start your own shit or do your own shit. You know what I mean? Like, just like working a 9 to 5. You feel me? You got to be doing your own shit at the same time. You know,
for sure.
It's not like you're disrespecting the job.
Yeah. I'm just saying because some people will be like, "Oh, that's not loyal." You feel me?
Sure.
Some people out there just like that, but it's like, nah, bro, I'm loyal to you. You feel me? But like, I gotta make my moves.
And a lot of those podcasters on there now, they all have their own shows, pretty much, except for House Phone at that point.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, shout out Biggest Bros Entertainment. You feel me? They said they're about to post on Thursday. When I checked earlier, they barely made it the YouTube, and that shit already had like 3K subscribers.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna definitely be checking that.
I'm gonna check into that shit.
Oh yeah. What else should we talk? Oh, we talked about it last week, I believe. You people, did you see that because we were like, me and you were both kind of like weirded out a little bit about, or I think
kissing.
Well, yeah, but I think the general public was kind of like, that movie, like their chemistry was off, and we talked about how Lauren London has probably never kissed another man since Nipsey. CGI.
I heard about that. I didn't look into it. But I seen it was like, who said that? It was like
Andrew Schultz,
because he was there.
Yeah, he said that as CGI. I believe he has a podcast with Charlamagne the God, and he said that shit was CGI. And I mean, it just kind of, I believe it. I do believe it because how we already felt about it.
Yeah.
And then that was probably a really big thing for her, bro. Like, I don't want to kiss this man.
That's crazy that it is CGI. First of all, CGI is not cheap, and if it's enough for people to like see, I gotta watch it.
I want to play.
He's a comedian too, so I'm like, I don't know if he's just fucking with me or
trolling and shit.
But
I want to go back and watch the scene just to see if I could see it. You know what I mean?
Sure, me too.
But that was it. That was all I wanted to talk about for that. Really, you don't got to go too depth. That like was a kiss. That
Did you see? Talking about CGI, did you see that that streamer? He was like he showed his desktop, and I forgot his name, but he showed his desktop, and basically he was on a site where you can see like it's AI porn. So now they have AI porn where basically anybody you could think of, they can put their face on the porn. Like your favorite streamer. So it's super intrusive. Like it's pretty fucked up.
That's pretty fucked up.
It's pretty fucked up, but they can literally put anybody. You could put any picture or any famous person that they could put Ice Spice and it'll be a full porn of like Ice Spice or something like that.
That's wild.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
I mean, I've seen those little fake boo-boo things, of course, out there on the site.
Oh, yeah, the fake ones that be like the previews, but this is like
they actually have a website where that shit will literally generate a fucking. You have any idea what this is called for the sick fucks out there?
No, honestly, I don't think I don't know what it's called. I don't think it's like something that you could just easily find. It's something you have to like go through like Discords and Reddits. And, and figure out. Like it's not just a site that anybody.
Got you. Like some like dark web stuff.
Yeah, I'm not completely dark web, but yeah.
You ever been on the dark web at all?
Nah, I don't trust that shit.
I'm petrified
of
the
went
dark.
On there?
No, I've never been on there. I'm just petrified of the thought of even going on there.
I've seen some crazy shits, man. I heard you could just you could buy like $100 and you'll get like 10 random PayPals or something like that.
Yeah, you could buy like credit card numbers, all types of stuff.
Yeah.
But
$100,
they got hitman sites out there. That's just crazy.
$100, 10 PayPals, and those would be random. It could be $1,000 PayPal, $50 PayPal.
He's like, it sounds a little
tempting. It is tempting, but going on the dark web is not.
No, I've heard like even the stories of like you go on this shit and then there's people, whoever the fuck is behind it, bro. Like they know exactly where you're at.
Yeah.
Like they could go through your webcam and stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
people can do that without you even going on the dark web. But you just know it's way
It's
more
like
treacherous.
open, you know what
They're
I mean?
literally like, there's a documentary on Vice. And this guy, he's like, actually, it's not even on Vice. He has his own page.
Mhm.
You could just probably YouTube, I went on the dark web, so you don't have to. And he has a bunch of videos where he's doing it, and he's like,
I think I've seen that guy.
and he tries to tell you too how to do it. He's like, don't even like open the message unless you know who you're talking to and you're comfortable with them. Don't even then, like, don't trust them.
Yeah.
Like to where it's just, he's like on one page where he's just on random chats.
Yeah.
And like he ends up in a chat with somebody and he's like, if they send you any type of link, but that's obvious shit. But he even says like, even like when they send you the PayPal shit, he's like, you could go on this and right when you get to like go into PayPal, he'll just have access to your whole bank account.
That's what I'm saying. That's the
not even you putting your bank account. He could just
access
figure
it. Yeah. That so one of the most sinister shit I ever heard about the dark web that was like, what? And I mean, like when you correlate it with all the missing people in the world, I'm like, that shit seems like 100% real. Is the torture stuff that they be doing, bro? I don't know if you ever heard about that?
No.
So
and you can watch videos and shit of them torturing people,
but like live.
Yeah, they're torturing them live and shit.
Like
I
saying,
heard about
pull
that.
the toenail and oh fuck,
that's
chop the finger.
If you're watching that shit,
that's sick, bro.
If you're trying to go in there to watch that shit.
But let's talk about it, like Squid Games. Like I said, bro, anything that we think that is like impossible, bro, is probably happening impossible. The Squid Games thing, I'm sure, bro, like that, like the Squid Games thing, or like The Pest. You ever seen The Pest? Or like Surviving the Game. You ever seen Surviving the Game with Ice-T, where he gets recruited to like escape from like a group of people that are hunting him?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I've seen a couple of the hunting shows where they put them out there, and
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that stuff like that could really be happening out there, bro, with the niggas where that got the money. Like they're bored, nigga. Like what? Like when you have money, bro, like I'm sure it gets to the point where like, what the fuck do I do with this? And on some sick shit, there's some sick motherfuckers out there that probably were like, you know what? This sounds fun.
Yeah.
Terrible. Don't go on the dark web, man. Just don't go. Don't go on the dark web.
Don't go on there.
I got a great topic, man. I wanted to discuss, I think a lot of people can relate to this.
What's up?
Remember I don't know if you grew up with food stamps.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
EBT.
Yeah. But do you remember when they were Monopoly money, nigga? Literally.
Oh, when you're actual
the booklet. Do you remember it?
I remember that. I remember that, and I remember WIC too.
Yeah, WIC and
WIC used to give you the same.
Were you like would you say that you were embarrassed to use those?
I mean, I wasn't. I was so young when they still had the money. Honestly,
yeah.
I just remember like my grandma using that shit. Shit.
So you don't remember really using them?
No, I didn't use it.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was too young to even.
I definitely used it and shit, man. I remember like the colors of the booklet and shit. Like it literally looked like Monopoly money.
Yeah.
You already know that. But I would be embarrassed to make my purchase, bro. Like,
that shit's crazy.
I do like the card option is a lot better to me, but it's still, of course, you know.
Hey, you remember going into like the Food for Less and eating the candy, like
when they have the bins, like
the bins right there for sure. That shit
even
was free.
Even the hot food, man. Shit.
Yeah, I did that. Oh yeah, when I was hungry, I did that sometimes. But I'm talking about when you're a kid.
I've done it.
I'm talking about just when you're a kid and you're walking through and you're just like with your mom and you're just like, oh, candy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
One of those
definitely. No, but you know what? With like the chicken strips, nigga, I go in there. This is the way I look at it. I'm about to spend my money in here. Just like when I go
into a snack.
This is
a snack.
Just like when you see the people going to the designer stores and get the little champagne or whatever. I'm spending my hard-earned money here.
Nigga, the champagne.
I'm gonna be over there eating my little chicken strip, buying my chicken, bitch. If you want to do something about it, then we can do something about it.
You know what I haven't had in a while that reminds me of that I would love to have? Remember the chimichangas at Walmart?
Walmart, yeah. The fried ones
chimichangas, and they had the chicken tenders.
I was talking about the hot food recently, bro. Like from Walmart, we used to slap low-key.
Yeah, we used to play on lunch break.
Yeah, I fucked with that shit.
Smack.
Do you remember as a kid, man, like when the like those little machines with the coupons would like there was like a machine that would like dispense coupons and shit, bro.
At the register?
No, just around the store, like in the aisle and shit. Like it was like a little
Oh,
red thing. That
yeah.
I used to
do
collect
remember
those
that.
shits for no reason, bro.
That's
Act like it's money.
crazy. I remember those. Those shits would be there like in every aisle.
Yeah, I used to just collect that shit for no reason, bro. For no reason.
For sure. I remember that.
Let's get into one more thing. I think we're almost running up on time.
What's up?
Disney, bro. These big corporations, man, you know, like it's I hate to see it, man. I hate to see it. They're slashing 7,000 jobs.
It's crazy.
So what they're doing is there's the CEO, I think he had stepped down and he came back as CEO, and they're restructuring the whole business. They're making it to 3 different divisions: parks and entertainment, streaming and something else, and then I think like a merchandise or something like that. I believe ESPN and shit, because they own ESPN. So like they're separating all this stuff, and in that, he's like, they were going through like their quarterly report and shit like that. Oh, how much money we've made, talking to the investors. And he said that they're slashing 7,000 jobs. That's going to open up $5.5 billion in revenue for them, in profit, basically. So it seems like they're just doing it for profit, dog. Like, I mean,
5.5 billion off of 7,000 people.
Yeah,
flashing that shit.
Flashing.
That's crazy.
So, I just want to bring that up, man. I think that these big corporations are fucking terrible, man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, like every corporation, or I always think about that shit like food, like when you get fast food or anything like that, like I get inflation and things of that nature, but it's like there's no reason you're going to get a McDonald's meal for $15. And every year you can see, or every like 2 to 5 years, you can see the quality of it go down.
Yeah.
So they're increasing the price, but dropping the quality of the food and making it cheaper and cheaper. Because every year they're just trying to figure out how can I make more money, and they're just gonna keep doing that shit.
And then they're like, okay, so at the end of the day, you got to go.
Oh yeah, we could put tofu instead of regular meat. Oh yeah, we could just store this bread and put it in the freezer for 2 years, and we'll save another fucking $20 million. Like, let's just do that. They're still gonna eat it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, like it really affects real people.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I'm like.
Well, it affects our health. It affects our pocket. It affects those people getting fired.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like terrible, bro. Like, it's just terrible. I just wanted to point that shit out. So Disney, everybody that loves Disney so much, they slashing everybody's jobs out there.
I mean, yeah, it's fucked up. But
it's
again, like I said,
bro.
it's the way of capitalism, and it's what everybody's doing, from Disney to fucking
Amazon.
Amazon,
yeah, every big corporation,
McDonald's, they're just figuring out how to do it. Which, speaking on that, shout out the boys at SpaceX. You feel me? We had that Starship static fire. You know, that's the first test before this orbital launch. You know what I mean?
That's
like
crazy
that.
shit, man. Future shit right there.
Biggest rocket ever, tallest rocket, the most rocket.
And this was just like a test fire, just to see that it does what
all the engines fired. It was supposed to be 33 engines, but they ended up firing 31.
Yeah.
But
shout out to that, man.
Yeah, shout out to that. Like I said, tallest rocket, most force out of any rocket. You know what I mean?
Incredible.
Let's see what happens. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Incredible. But
on that note, you feel me? That's another one. It's your boy Kane's World.
For peace sake.
Feel me? Keep tapping in, keep liking, keep subscribing.
For peace sake, we're gonna have a problem here.